Hello, dear students. Today I'm having your chapter 3 of book Hornbill, that is Discovering Tut. The saga continues by A.R. Williams. Discovering Tut, the saga continues. First of all, the introduction of the lesson. A.R. Williams wrote this. This chapter is about the last heir of the powerful Pharaoh dynasty, Tutankhamun, who died when he was a teenager. After ruling for 9 years, he died in a mysterious way. This chapter throws light over all the possible mysteries, the curse, where his tomb lies, his life, and ultimately death. Egyptians believe that there is a life after death, and that is the reason why the pharaohs were buried with wealth and everyday use items. Discovering Tut. The saga continues is a chapter which gives us an in-depth insight of Tutankhamun, the last ruler of the powerful pharaoh dynasty in Egypt. He ruled in Egypt and its empire for centuries. In 1922, his tomb was rediscovered by Howard Carter, a British archaeologist. After 80 years, he was taken from his resting place for CT scan, which offers to solve the mystery of his life and death by creating a forensic reconstruction. Tut's father or grandfather, Amenhotep III, was a very powerful pharaoh who ruled over a period of 40 years. His son Amenhotep IV thrived him and began the strangest period in the history of Egypt. He promoted the worship of Aten, the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten, meaning servant of the Athens. He also moved the religious capital from Thebes to the new city of Akhenaten called Amarna. Further, he attacked Ammon, a god, smashed this images, his images, and closed his temples. Another mysterious ruler succeeded him who died soon. Next, Tutankhamun, also known as Tut, sat on the throne and ruled for 9 years. He worshipped god Ammon in the old ways. However, he died mysteriously. When Tut's mummified body was discovered, he was laid with lots of gold, wealth, and everyday items like a bronze razor, games, clothes, cases of food and wine. Carter discovered him after searching for many years. After researching on the treasures, he decided to investigate his three nested coffins. Some parts of the Tut, Tut's treasures in the tomb were already looted. His tomb was rock cut. His tomb was rock cut 26 feet underground, which had wall paintings. On the outer coffin, Tut's face was gilded. In the first coffin, he found the garlands of olives. lotus petals, and cornflowers. It showed that he was buried in the months of March or April. The third and final coffin put Carter into trouble. The reasons used to cement tuts to the bottom of the solid gold coffin was hardened enough, making it impossible to move. He put the coffin in the sun for several hours in hope for the resins to loosen up, but it didn't work. Finally, he removed the resins with the help of chisel and hammer. Carter felt he didn't have any other choice as to if he hadn't cut the mummy from limb to limb, thieves would have looted the gold. His men first removed his head, then they cut off every joint. After removing the body parts, they placed it on the layer of sand in a wooden box and put it at the original place. In 1968, the mummy was x rayed by an anatomy professor, revealed few facts. His breastbone and front ribs were missing. Later on January 5, 2019, Tut was taken for CT computed tomography scan, which takes hundreds of X-rays and creates a three-dimensional image. The night of the scan, the workman carried his body from the tomb in a box. They climbed ramp the stairs and lifted it on a hydraulic trailer that held the scanner. The scanner stopped the scanners stopped working, which paused the procedure. After using a pair of spare fans, the scan was finally done. After 3 hours, his body was taken back to his tomb where his body is resting in peace. So, this was all about the chapter Discovering Tut. Hope you all are understood. Thank you very much.